Alright, happy Wednesday. We got the Rainier back. Looks so much better with the black rockers. Just use the Rust-Oleum enamel on that. We got the rear done as well. We're not going to look too close. There's some drips, there's a few runs, but from a distance looks pretty good. Obviously, being that type of paint, we're going to need to reapply down the road, but from a distance, I like the way it looks. It blends together really well. So plan today is I'm going to pull the wheels off. I'm going to set them to the side. I'm going to pull calipers, hang calipers. I'm going to pull the rotors and brake pads from here, brake pads from the back. We're going to take all that over to the Trailblazer because I want that to be semi, so I'm not totally sure what I'm doing with it yet, or the best way I want to part it out. So I want to have all those parts functional so I can drive it off the trailer. Once I get it started, I'll buy a new starter. We'll try a different battery too and see what that does. So we're about 10:15 now. I got the grill drying here. It reacted a little bit more than I thought, so we're kind of heavy on the humid today. Yeah, that part reacted really bad, so I'm not sure humidity or prep or whatever, so we'll see how that does. We're going to do the Buick emblem with that metallic up there on the top. So not the best paint prep so far, unfortunately, but we'll see how it goes. So let's get to work. Alrighty, so we're about 12 o'clock. Here is this 06, 08 Trailblazer that I picked up. It's got the wheels on that I want. It has better brakes all around. I think even the calipers are better. So we'll grab those eventually. And I think some of the suspension work might have been done. Those look pretty fresh actually. So I think the struts, they may not be brand new, but I think they're better than what I have anyway. So we're going to see if we can swap those over. It says it, the main thing was to selling it because it had crusty issues. It may have some electrical issues too. It's a little crusty there. These are the older tires. So I don't really know the whole story on it per se, but I know it has a lot of the parts I need. The interior is awesome. Exterior is really not too bad either. So it needs to be glued back on, but overall, seats are better than what I have. Steering wheel's better. Dash looks good. So I think we're just gonna swap everything over to a. I think even the visors are better, and that mirror is not broken. We're gonna try to swap most of these parts off and just scrap it. So now we're going to do one side at a time and get all the hub parts off. Working on the trailer here. We got the wheels chocked safely, so theoretically we should be good. We'll see. I think I might scroll this down a little bit here just to make it a little safer. Maybe put it on the jack stand too. But anyways, we'll see how long this takes. But got on the trailer, turned it off, and now can't get it started. So I don't know if it's a starter issue or a battery issue per se. So we will find that out later. But cold front's coming through, so rain should be here eventually. So I'm gonna get to work and go from there. Alright, so right about an hour. Sorry, tires in the bed, and I found out something. Apparently, and I should have looked this up. I just assumed, so you know what happens when you do that. So the front rotors on the 6 cylinders, or at least 2006, are actually just a smidge, probably an inch, half-inch smaller than the V8s in 04. And the brakes are, I was going to say the brake caliper is a little bit different. The brake pad, similar. I am going to see, we'll see if this is a good idea or not. I am going to see if I can run these pads in my calipers, and if I can run the smaller rotors. We're going to give that a try and see. I think it may work. We'll check and see. If it doesn't, well, it doesn't. But yep, I got the 17s on here. Seems like it took decent care of it. Got some crust on here. It sounds really good. And I checked it. Got the Can-Am, or the Can-Am, sorry. Bug wash container is good. That coolant reservoir would be nice, but overall it sounded pretty good originally when I started. So we'll see. I check with Jay Witt. He may be interested. Jay Witt with his Atlas American Bear collection, so he may be interested. But it's too bad because the car is in pretty decent shape, really. So, but we'll see. At least the interior looks awesome. So I won't have to change out quite as much as I'm thinking. Do the carpet and yeah, it's kind of crusty. But take all this out. Looks like we'll only have to do like the half panels there. But the seats are in excellent condition compared to what I've got. So, and it's got some of the rear hatch. Get some rust there. Got the rear hatch. We'll try these taillights as well. They're not perfect, but it looks a little different, so it might be worth a try. But we'll see if that hinge is any better there as well. So, but thankfully, the spline kit I got from Amazon worked on these lug nuts. That was going to be an issue, but I got one of their kits. Let's see if this works. No, my battery is shot. Let's see if any of the other doors are open. Nope. Okay, I got the keys, right? Got the keys. So, anyways, let's get stuff back on. I have to go buy some brake pads before the day's end if I want to drive it. So, we will see. Keep you posted. About an hour work. Not too bad. I'm going to grab this wiper over here while I'm thinking about it. I need a new one for the Rainier. Alright, so 3 o'clock. I tried making those other brake pads work. Then I realized, you know what? I'm going to be driving it. I want to put my little guy in it before I redo all thing. So we're just going to get some of the cheapest brake pads that I can get, and we're going to plop them in there. Alright, so a little interruption there, but we're just going to do this correct way, and I think we'll be much happier and safer. Ah, there's a cool front coming in. Let's see, so there's that one. Yes, this should fit nice. Yep, there we go. So I got the semi-metallic ones for right now. Eventually, I think it just needs to do, you know, calipers and all that. So, but for right now, I think this will be what we need to do. Get on the road and do it safely. So, yep, there we go. Nice, meaty, correct way to do it, and it's going to take a lot less time than what I was trying to do with making something work that wouldn't work. So here's the 20s on the back. Need to clean them up and get some new lug nuts eventually, but it's gonna look nice. Get it lowered eventually. We'll be in good shape. So let's get to it the rest of the way. Alrighty, about time to wrap it up today, but we got the wheels on. They need to be cleaned. It took me a little bit longer on the brakes. I had an issue with this caliper having to press it back in, so we got it in there, but yeah, it really looks good with all blacked out. Can't wait to do the suspension and so forth on it. Not necessarily the lowering, I can't talk, I'm sorry. Not the lowering right away, but at least, you know, just rebuilding it and so forth. But I didn't get to the transmission today. Brakes, and not doing my research, didn't work out. But just so you know, it looks like if it's not a V8, that you're going to have a different brake than 600s and V8s are going to have a different brake. So we're going to take it around, trying to seat these brakes in. It does, and go from there. But it's got a really big mound over here for the transfer case. I just saw this for the tunnel. Alright, brake feels decent. So we'll take it around the block and just see how it brakes. Alrighty, so it's drizzly. I got my black shirt on, my black hat. I got the black car. But today's plan is to do transmission fluid change on the old Buick. Still loving the new rims. Can't wait to do suspension and lowering. So we're going to do, I think I've got at least, yep, 3 quarts of this, and then probably, you know, whatever is left over of the Dexmark. We got some nice Wix filter kit. I wondered if I had bought the right filter kit for it, but thankfully it is a deep pan, so we should be good to go. The deeper pan like the Silverados and so forth. Look how it beads up nice with the rain from the wax and so forth. Yeah, definitely liking it. So, alright, let's see how long this takes. We are at 3:03. I kind of wanted to be done by 5. Well, I should be okay. Well, I'd like to be done a little bit before 5 so I can pick up my boy. And I gotta torque the wheels. We'll see if we can put the chromely painted grill on. It really bubbled up bad right here. So, I guess it's going to be a little bit of a textured look. I have to retry it again later. But anyways, let's get to it. Alright, so it was a little bit tricky to get off. I'm really guessing from the color that this is probably the original. Yeah, I think this is the original gasket. Oh, that's hard. So the magnet, let's see here. Oh, oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's some heavy sludge. That is probably a, ooh man, that's a lot. Original color too, look at that. Ugh. Yeah. Well, we'll see how long this lasts. I'm going to put the, you know, the best stuff I got in here, the Ames oil, and go from there. But anywho, it was a little tricky to get off. One bolt broke too for whatever reason. That was kind of odd. Alright, well I'm going to work on this gasket here and see if we at least get it buttoned back up before I need to go get my little guy. And then looks like it'll take a little bit longer to get out. Plus didn't have the right ratchet to get the bracket for the shift cable to bend that, so I was surprised to be able to get it off. I thought I was just going to have to pop the filter out and just leave it that way. But so far, we're in good shape there.